so blessed to have the work we have. So blessed. But even though I really love my job and I really love what I do, there's a few things that I don't like. Welcome back, Outlaws. Let's look at some of my don't likes. I don't like Broncos. I do a lot of them. I don't like them. This one is for a fella I really like though, Mr. Rory. It's gonna get a wiring harness, bumper to bumper, and it's gonna get a brand new carburetor and a brand new MSD. Fun. Everybody knows how I feel about Fords and four-wheel drives. But I will be sprinkling in some motor builds. Got 4 motors to build this week in the meantime. Got the Bronco and the motor set up inside so I can hide out because the freezing rain is fixing to start. And as far as for trucks, besides any model Ford, the one truck that I absolutely hate to work on is an OBS. That's Chevrolet 1988 to 1998. And the only thing I hate more than working on OBS is working on a big old 4-wheel drive OBS. This is gonna be a fun one. This one has a big block Chevy. I think it's a 502, trying to be operated off a Sniper, and it's got a 4L80 behind it that's running off of a Holly. So I have to integrate all those things and make it talk to itself with the old harness. It's gonna be a magic trick for sure. But we're gonna work on this one when the weather's appropriate, and we're gonna be hiding in the shop for the next week, building motors and crying on Bronco fenders. All right, let's do this. Welcome back. But before we can start on Mr. Rory's bucking Bronco, I gotta clean him, because there's nothing I hate more than working on a 4-wheel drive Ford than working on a 31. And it was gonna drive me insane as I'm trying to wire those pretty wires and I'm touching nastiness. My OCD can't deal with that. We got a bunch of cool stuff that's going into it though. Holly carburetor, American auto wire, digital dash, new radio, new MSD. So it's gonna be a good little video. I might even do a little side section video like I did with the 4-barrel stuff. A little how to wire your Ford, how to. But before we get to all that, this dog. Got to clean them up, B. I got to clean them. So nasty. Got a little bird nest, that got to go. Another little bird nest, that gotta go. And we're gonna be replacing this toilet bowl right here. That's actually a compliment when I'm talking to Edelbrock carburetor. What a fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna clean all this up, pressure wash all this up, and start. Oh, I forget, got a broken handle. Start yanking out all this bullshit. But before we can do all that, first things first, I'm gonna pressure wash it, clean the bejesus out of it, and then get it in the shop before the freezing rain starts, and then start dismantling it. We're gonna be doing away with all this retardedness right here. Toilet bowl. All right, let's go. Always something fun, always something crazy. I've never pressure washed the inside of a vehicle before I start wiring it. It's always a first. Fun times. Well, that was a few days ago. It's now cold as fuck and raining. Awesomeness. I'm about halfway through on the old Bronco job. I'm doing a separate video on just how to wire your Bronco. Got the heaters blasting. Heater 1, heater 2. And it's beautiful on the Gulf Coast today. Yeah. Shop updates ain't gonna be too exciting this week, y'all. We're locked in. We're assembling engines and wiring Broncos. I don't think anybody's doing anything interesting. All right, back to Ford Fun. Catch y'all when I see something else that catches my eye. Well, finally a little warm outside, about 60-ish. And the autopsy has begun.
Not looking good.
Not looking good.
10 out of 10 homicide.
You could tell that motor was put in there for a good time, not a long time. We didn't even paint that motherfucker.
Nope.
Just threw that shit in there. So what you thinking?
Oh man, it's not a question of if it's a rod. It's just how many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put the camera on and show them the all pan.
Let me see if I can flip that. Hold on.
That's the pickup tube. So we have no more all pan. This is in there. Pickup tube. I got a piece of rod sitting right there on the frame. It's done. So we'll see. That's just one side. I don't know what the other side looks like yet.
And the plugs look good on that side?
Plugs look good on this side. I don't know what the plugs look like on this side yet. I don't know in about 10 minutes. And then we'll be able to guess if the heads are fucked or not, or how fucked they are. If they're not fucked, we're going on another one tomorrow.
Oh, today is the day. Mr. Dustin GMC is finally going home. That's been a long ride, huh, bro?
Long trip. Oh, yeah.
So many different things and different issues we had to go through to get that build done.
A lot, man. A lot to learn.
Yep. Now it's time for him to get to his house. Right. Yeah. Uncle bro, what you doing today?
Oh, come and mess with the blazer, trying to get that together.
Tell him what you working on today.
Air conditioner.
What a dumbass.
Yeah, in the cold.
40 degrees outside working on his AC. My man gotta have priorities. Why don't you fire it up one more time so we can hear it before it goes get exhaust. That's fucking nasty. I guess. You want to show them what you've been doing?
Yeah.
Yep, got a Holly lined up to get wired up. Uncle Bro got his AC compressor in. What you doing, changing the dryer now?
The drying all the hoses. And then I'm going to figure out what hoses we need for the radiator.
I sure like your little twin filters. It's different.
It's cute. Everybody says that, bro.
We'll see if it works.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out.
Twin filters by Timu, TTT. Ain't nothing more satisfying than finishing a motherfucking Ford. Finished! Let's see if I can show y'all what she's got. See if it fires up. Ford, don't let me down. And that's it. Oh, check that out. Pow! Love those. And that's it for that. Another Ford down. I just dropped another video on how to wire your Ford, so I didn't want to bore y'all with that. Now on to another one. Here we go. Let me show y'all what I love about a Holley carburetor. Cha-boom! Ain't doing that with your Edo junk. Trash. Yo, there was no better feeling in the 80s and 90s and fuck, today even. When I come to race you and you pop your hood and I see this, I know the fucking rent just got paid. I know the rent just got paid. You ain't doing fuck with this. All right, enough about trashy carburetors. Now on to things I like. Motor building. Got 2 4.8s on the deck and 2 6.0s right behind them. That 4.8's going into a project I'll show y'all later in the month. And that 4.8 is him right there. Is the Workhorse's new science experiment. Yeah. I've been wanting to try out a crazy 4.8 combination, and that's gonna be my guinea pig, and the Workhorse, as always, will be our test subject. Boxy Box 2.0, another 6.0 ready to go. Fucking hope. Anyway, getting that 6.0 back in the Boxy Box, and we're gonna try them again. That's another 370. I have some ideas of what happened to the last one. Here's what it is, man. We don't cry over spilled milk. Pick it up and we pour another glass. Let's get it. Let me clarify that statement. Warhorse, not Workhorse. Warhorse. Daddy put him some new shoes on so he can hang out in the yard in his slippers. Took his work boots off. We're gonna put the work boots in storage until we ready to go back to work in the Warhorse. Crazy 4.8, here we come. Dyno shop just pulled up. Some assembly required. But at least we got a nice, pretty slab to work on. This thing came out nice. 18 foot across, 42 foot long, and not one crack. Right? Not one crack. 0 cracks. And then for South Louisiana, on the marsh, 0 cracks. With just wire and rebar, no post tension. That's a hell of a feat. I got a pretty good contractor though. Now, if I can just get this carpenter to work. Lazy asshole. Well, I can't let the Ford go home without a test drive. As much as I hate that. Oh, God. All right. We're going to fuel this baby up. All right. Let's go. This little Bronco got doors, got a seat belt, and I'm still sketched the fuck out. They just so sketchy, man. Oh, you really gotta know how to drive these little vehicles. They're fun, but man, sketchy. Woo, sketchy. See, sketchy. everything working. Looking good. So hopefully we don't run out of gas before we get to the gas station. Last thing I gotta set is the fuel gauge, and I like to set that with the tank on full. A little easier to troubleshoot. All right, I'm definitely gonna need 2 hands for the rest of this ride. Doing 25 miles an hour, that's about the limit. All right, went all the way to the store. Jump out, no wallet. Gotta drive all the way back to the shop, get my wallet, drive all the way back to the store. Meant to be though. I finally figured out how to drive this thing. In South Louisiana, and I'm not looking at y'all because I can't. I gotta make sure I pay attention to the road in this thing. We avoid the bumps and the holes in the road. So, you know, you're kind of defensively driving by yourself on the road. Well, this thing takes to the bumps and the holes a little bit different. If I was in the workhorse, I would be swerving around all that shit, making the road smooth. You ain't making the road smooth in this motherfucker. And don't think you swerving around nothing unless you want to end up on the top. The trick to this one is, when you see a bump, when you see a hole, you white knuckle that motherfucker, you hold on tight, you don't steer, you just drive right through it. That's what does it the best. Oh, so cool, so fun, sketchy. I think in the field or on the sand at the beach, get the fuck out the way. On the road, not today. Not today. Oh. I did pull a late one last night, and Boxy Box is ready to go too. We're gonna wait on the tuner to fire him up. But ready to try it again. So far, so good. This little dog. Boxy Box. Good way to finish the week, y'all. Got Boxy Box running again. Sounds great. Got the bucking bronc tamed, finished, ready to go home. All that's left is to call Mr. Rory and tell him to come get him. And tomorrow morning, I'm calling in every favor of every friend I know that needs a dyno. And we're going to start building the shop. That's going to be fun. I got some more crazy things coming, getting delivered this afternoon. But I'm going to keep that for next episode. OBS is about ready to get out of here too. This time's come. And Ned and a few other ones have been lingering. Dyno shop's on the way, guys. Right? I love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for always hanging out and coming back. And thank y'all for hanging out and always coming back and enjoying the ride. And a ride is going to be, and a ride it has been. Wow. Love y'all. Thank y'all. See you on the next one.